She's been labeled by many as the female Santana or Stevie Ray Vaughan, but whoever you want to compare her to, her talent becomes evident the moment that Liz Melendez picks up a guitar. She's a respected member of the Atlanta blues community, and she'll be coming down to Macon in April for the Georgia Music Hall of Fame's Live at 5 concert series.
My earliest musical influence was obviously my dad, Dan Melendez. He passed away in 2001. And he was a musician as well, a blues lover, listened to a lot of the great music of the 70s. That's what I really grew up listening to mostly. And he taught me all my earliest stuff on guitar from a very early age, I'd say around 5. My family's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is where I'm from originally. And my dad, he taught me mostly about music, not just playing the instrument, but about really what it means to be a good musician, which is a completely different concept. About how to really play as an ensemble, how to play great rhythm guitar was probably one of the most important things he taught me. And I actually pride myself more on being a good rhythm guitar player, more so than the lead, which is what I get more attention for. Because my dad always told me, you know, he said, Liz, you're going to be one of the best guitar players on the planet someday, you know, and I believed him. It's not because I think I'm the best or that I will be the best. It's just believing that and having someone believe that about you is extremely powerful. And I'm just blessed to have had the parents I had, both my mom and my dad, tremendously intelligent people, and really have always encouraged me so that I can keep going forward doing what I do. Well, I'm compared to Stevie Ray Vaughan mostly, and Santana a lot as well. And really, I consider that extremely high praise because those standards, the standards of great guitar playing especially, have been set by men. It's been a male-dominated instrument for so long. So I definitely, even though they call me the female Stevie Ray Vaughan, I'm just a guitar player who happens to love Stevie Ray Vaughan. There's only one Stevie Ray Vaughan. There's only one Carlos Santana. But I think that showing that much adoration for your influences in music, and I have many, many more guitar players who influenced me just by their showmanship and their technique, that being compared to anyone that I admire is always extremely high praise. So I take that, you know, and being told I play like a man, obviously, not an insult to me. I have no problem with that. I think that being a female guitar player in a male-dominated music industry is difficult. It's almost because you're kind of breaking down barriers. I've found it very interesting and kind of there's some duality. There's people who think it's great and they think it's extremely remarkable on one hand, but on the other hand, I think it can be quite threatening to the establishment, which of course is okay with me, but it kind of can add some more barriers for you. You know, definitely. It's, you know, I take it as it comes though. I originally came to Atlanta in 1997, leaving Albuquerque. I considered other cities. But I had friends here. I had been to Atlanta. I kind of fell in love with Atlanta. It's got a certain kind of spirit to it that's very unique. It's right in the heart of the South, of course, the birthplace of blues. I didn't choose a city like Chicago that's more known for blues because the style of blues that I play is, I would say it's a little more Texas blues, and I just kind of, it also appealed to me that Atlanta's so centrally located, and it has still a great music scene. So, you know, it was definitely a good move for me if I wanted to further my career. Playing the Georgia Music Hall of Fame obviously is a huge honor, and Georgia has an amazing musical history. So I'm going to have a really good time, maybe be a little nervous. I don't really get that nervous, but that's obviously the kind of gig where you really think, wow, sometimes all the late nights loading your gear out in the rain and getting paid, you know, not a lot of money sometimes to do what you love. Every once in a while you get something come your way that really kind of makes it all worth it. I do my own band, and I'm the front, and I sing lead, play rhythm. It's a three-piece format, so that's extremely challenging, which I love, you know. My dad had always told me that the three-piece format for a guitar player was kind of the benchmark of great musicianship, so I kind of pretty proud about that. But it is kind of a big load to bear. So every once in a while, when I get the opportunity to play with someone like Diane Durrett or Candy Kane, it's great because their energy and my energy it's a shared load, and we can really bring a double dose of like dynamic energy, and I can really focus on playing guitar, which is what I do. You know, I really do consider myself more of a guitar player who happens to sing. So when I get to play with someone who's a singer primarily, I get to just really focus on guitar and really enjoy it in an entirely different way. And of course, sharing the experience of making music with someone that I respect and admire, it just is extremely rewarding. The Blues Review quote that I was the one to watch was great. I actually didn't even know I was in Blues Review in that, at that time, and I got a call from someone congratulating me about it. So when I finally got to see the article and read it and saw that I was the one to watch, it was really cool because, you know, I have worked really hard at this for a lot of years, and to get that kind of acknowledgement from a publication that I respect, which is like the, you know, Blues Review is kind of like the Rolling Stone for blues. Made me feel really good. That's, you know, I think I am the one to watch, definitely. So keep watching.